So, I didn't expect there to be a part 2 to this video, to be honest, but it's getting worse, and I've found several more issues I have here with Goodreads, and I figured, why not? Let's go over some of those now. Last time we talked about the look of Goodreads, the processing issues of Goodreads. I broke it twice. I just loaded Goodreads. That's all that happened. I opened the web page and it didn't prompt me to log in or anything, which is fine. It remembers me, but I can go through and now like things. I can say, hey, oh, this person made progress. I'm gonna like that. Cool. I'm going to leave a comment on someone's random thing here. Sorry for whoever is about to get a random post. This is a test comment, but cool. No, I don't know what to say, but glad you made, I don't know. I'm too awkward. I don't know what comment to leave. I need to find something I actually want to comment on. Children of Blood and Bone. Need to do a review of this myself. Bam. Okay, cool. Now we got that. Now we'll see what happened. Leave a comment. Boom. I commented. Have not logged in yet, but I'm definitely doing public major things on my profile. But if I want to go now view my own profile for some reason, no, okay, now it's not prompting me to log in. So no prompt to log in ever. Okay. Let's look at my notifications. Before it prompted me to log in. Now it's not. No, okay. When I go to try to look at my messages, now I need to log in. So that's inconsistent from what I was trying to show you earlier. I guess Goodreads just randomly asks you to log in completely. So now I have a bunch of messages I need to get to. I'm not going to get to these right now. I will get to them eventually, people who message me on here. But that's not good. Don't make it so people have to randomly log in. Because before I got to my messages without having to log in, and I also did things more severe than responding to messages already with this. Moving on past that, that was just a weird thing I wanted to start off with because I seemingly am being asked to log in at random times. And if you're going to prompt people to log into your website, do it right away before they can do anything publicly. Every other social media website does this because it's just as severe to like or comment on something than it is to go through and, you know, respond to messages. In fact, I'd say responding to messages is less severe because it's not public, and if something does happen, like you're hacked, you can just message that one person and be like, hey, I was hacked, rather than a public thing everyone's going to, whatever. All right, moving on. So that was a problem. Something else was pointed out to me after I did my previous I Broke Goodreads video, where apparently every time I did like one of those bulk approved friend requests, everyone saw that. Apparently, if I approve friend requests, it shows up on everyone's timeline. So there were 300 plus of these that just took up people's timelines. And I'm so sorry what I'm about to do to y'all, because I already did this once earlier today thinking, oh, you know, let's just get through these. And then I had the idea to do this video again. I'm going to see how many times it's going to take me to get through 415 friend requests. I already had it was like 460 or something like that originally. I'm going to go through and just speed it up and just edit this in a way where you only see the result. But boy, oh boy, let's see how long this takes. And every time it fails, I'll tell you a factoid about my life. Does that sound good and fair? I think that sounds good and fair. Now. First failure. So I need to come up with a factoid about my life. The county I grew up in as a small child in Virginia was Catharpin, Virginia. No, that wasn't a county. That was the town. The town I grew up in was Catharpin, Virginia. Spelled Catharpin, which I found to be odd growing up. Okay, so it cached everything very poorly, so it shows all the people I originally selected. So let's go ahead and refresh that. So it'll bring me a new batch of people. Oh, it's just showing them not selected anymore. Although it did approve a good amount of them. I think we're at like the same amount I was at for last video. So let's try ahead and do another select all, approve selected as friends. You know, after I'm done getting through all these friend requests, I do plan on actually going through Goodreads' horrible search engine or search feature they have here as well, and showing you how fundamentally broken their search is, which I could design a better search because I don't know what the hell they're basing it off of. We'll get to that though after this finished loading. Okay, we're at another failure here, which means I need another factoid. The first dogs I had growing up in Cat Harbor, Virginia, as we covered, were Leonbergers, and they were named Garth and Reba. I'll put photos of them on the screen now. Those were my puppers growing up, and I loved them immensely. Garth was 168 pounds. He was a big boy. He was a big, lovely boy. I wonder what happens if I don't refresh this. If I just leave it at all the cache stuff, all the cached people, 328, what happens? So let's try and just do a approve selected as friends again. Oh. Even though I'm clicking it, it's just not, it's not doing anything. Let's make it select choose batch. Why is it loading? What? I don't even know what just happened. I selected the default, like, choose a bulk action thing. I shouldn't have done anything. Alright, let's do this again. We're down to 245. 245, 245. So apparently if you select the choose bulk action default, what it displays, it shouldn't actually do anything thing. It makes the page refresh. I have no idea why it does that. And it broke again. Another factoid. I am an Eagle Scout. I don't think many of you know that. I actually have my Eagle Scout from a troop I grew up with in Cat Harbor, Virginia, and that was a big part of my childhood. I didn't always love it, but I certainly did it, and I don't regret it because it got me into camping, hiking, and, you know, being a Boy Scout. Let's try and figure out what the hell happened here again. So I chose the default display, like this is what your drop-down menu shows. It shouldn't cause anything to happen. Why is that causing things to happen? And no, 12 friend requests haven't been approved. Way more than 12 were approved. I don't get this. All right, does this dismiss work? Okay, their dismiss at least works. Although it doesn't like smoothly go away. It just jolts out of the screen. Proof selected as friends. Aha! We got another one. I figured this next one would be the last. Let's see, another factoid about my life. I have a brother and two stepsisters, and the stepsisters are through my mom's wife, and my brother is my blood brother. We grew up together. He's a great guy. Love my brother immensely. Love him to death. Let's go ahead and go back. How many more do we have to get through? Ooh. Okay, no. Okay, let's do that. Let's choose a bulk action, which for some reason causes it to reload. Let's go ahead and do that. 72. Oh, okay. I know there's no way for me to like do this so people actually like stick by their word, but comment down below right now whether you think this last one is going to get through all 72 or if it'll fail out and I'll have to do it another time. I'd love to see what people's bets are. Pause the video, go down, just put a 1 if you think it's going to make it. Put a 2 if you don't think it is. Because I'm going to go ahead and put a 1. I think it's going to make it. I have some faith in GoodReads left, everybody. Some faith in GoodReads left. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we already did cause the refresh. Okay. Oh, wait, did you select all? All right. Approve selected as friends. I have faith, GoodReads. I have faith. Ah, we got through all 72. Oh, GoodReads, you redeeming, beautiful website that's still hot garbage. All right, let's go ahead and check out GoodReads' search feature because it astounds me that they do not have this figured out and incredibly functional. Because you'd think, okay, what do you want from a search feature? I want to be able to put in the name of a book, the name of a series, or an author, and have the appropriate books come up. Or maybe even a publishing company, if we're getting crazy. And if you're owned by Amazon, people might have some additional expectations. Like I would expect GoodReads to be able to maybe do editions of books, be able to do Mistborn, first edition or something like that. Because you're owned by Amazon. You should have the flashier things. But what we do have is not that, as the nice way I'll put it. So let's just go ahead and put in Witcher. One of the most critically acclaimed fantasy series of all times. I think we'll be surprised at what comes up here. Witcher, search. Load. All right. We have things with witch in the title. That's fine. But I put in Witcher, and it's just decided to go no, and instead just list things that have witch, forget the ER, altogether, which, why would you do that? Also, there's no way to do by series. I guess I can do stories, but yeah, nothing, no, that's something else entirely. Okay, so I put in Witcher for books, and the Witcher series is nowhere to be seen. Okay, there it is. So I have to literally scroll down to see something from the series I put in. So they aren't doing series searches, which, trust what I'm putting in is what I want to see. Whatever. All right. Okay, so we're going to test something else real quick. Here, Sarah has suggested that their search engine will fail completely if you don't, if you forget a letter, which, if this was, again, like a small company or a small website, I'd be completely forgiving of. But again, this is owned by Amazon. So apparently if we put in Children of Men, which is a great story, and we forget the N, it suggests some strange things. Let's see what happens if I do that. Yep. That's, okay, so any typo at all is going to completely destroy the GoodReads search engine. Oh wow! If I just put the Children of, it doesn't bring me the Children of Men. That's weird. Okay, let's try if we. Okay, does it have Children of Men? Okay, so it does have. This is weird. What the? This is behaving so strangely. I don't know how they've designed their search engine. I've built search engine stuff before, or I don't know if I should say built search engine. I built search features before, and boy, I'm just going to move on. Well, that's obviously not good. Here's another great criticism by Regina. As a often non-English reader, I hate that you can't select a language in the edition list of books. I have to scroll through all editions to find, for example, the German edition of a book, and I have to pay attention to the listed language while scrolling because cover and or title are often the same as the English, and the language is not very noticeable. Yeah, that's not good. They should just literally have a thing next to it that denotates this is the language it's in. I just still find it hilarious that this is the standard GoodReads, owned by one of the largest companies in the world, and is the place to go to talk about books online, is the standard it holds itself to. This is the standard that they've set. As someone who is a huge fan of what GoodReads is trying to do, as someone who is trying to have Amazon be very successful because they're adapting the book series I love the most and want them to do well, I just find this to be unexcusable. I also have minor security concerns with the whole being able to post things and see certain pages before being prompted to log in. I'm wondering how easy it would be for me to get to my profile settings and things without being prompted to log in yet, because I was able to go to my profile without being prompted to log in, and it wasn't until for some reason I went to my messages that I was prompted to log in. This is just not a good look, and I want better. I love you, GoodReads. Amazon, if you bought this company, you need to maintain it. You need to take care of it. Otherwise, another rival is going to come across and just wipe the floor with you. So that's my thoughts on that. Like and subscribe if you've not already. Hit the Patreon if you want to support what I do here. And have a good one, y'all. Peace.